Creating a global food brand used to be expensive. This is why food production is owned by just a dozen companies in the world. It's big business. During the last 100 or so years, this is what they've come up with. Nothing has really changed. Besides their wallets getting fat, consumption of processed foods skyrocketed, and the local brands went out of business. By creating a 3D food design platform, we are able to empower local tastemakers, boosting their business with modern offerings, thereby giving consumers more creative choices. We decided to start with popsicles. In comparison to their 100-year-old innovation, this is what our growing community is creating in seconds and sharing their delicious 3D creations with others through social media. This is how our 3D Munchifier works. It connects to all hashtags and all images through open APIs. By doing so, we are essentially able to give the internet a new sense: taste. Just type what you're in the mood for into our 3D Munchifier. It will scour the internet for you. Pick your choice or upload your own. Our object recognition, edge detection, displacement mapping, and other software algorithms can turn any image automatically into 3D food. Open APIs mean that you now have the power to create whatever you want in one platform, and you're not bound by the selection you find at your local grocery store. No design skills are needed. Once your design is done, it will be uploaded into our production line. And this production is incredibly fast. How fast? Try about 1.3 seconds a pop. After your design is stamped into the packaging, your chosen tastes are injected. The products are sealed and labeled and are ready to be shipped. All this technology will be right at your fingertips. Join us. We are looking forward to what you will create at Pixsweet.com.
So that was our simple pitch. We're actually, just to be very clear, we're not looking for funding and anything, but it was just to present ourselves here and get some feedback from people. So we're doing a lot of events like this all the time, and just to get some questions from the crowd. So maybe Jimmy's first.
I don't have a question. I want to commend your performance on the panel, bringing a European sensibility to the questions.
He said sensibility. Thank you.
That's a big word for me. No, I think what you're doing is exciting, it's new, it's different, and I don't have any questions for you.
Are you working on other types of food?
So we can do any ingredient below 140 degrees Celsius. So whether it's chocolate, whether it's going to be gummy bears, soap, hair gel, nuts and bolts, it doesn't really matter.
Are you looking at things at room temperature?
It doesn't really matter. So if it's below 140 degrees, we can inject anything we like.
Yeah. So what's the business model like? Can I just get online and order, custom popsicles from you?
You can, yes. So we're going to have a lot of different tests during this spring for different verticals. The consumers are not the target. We're more interested in B2B and people able to customize their own pops, but in the kind of a volumes of 100 to 1,000 and maybe even larger quantities. But yes, the consumer can also go on the website and they can make their own pop if they like. I can show you the app behind the screen there. So we've developed the entire search engine. They can either upload your own image, or you can go to the internet and look for anything you like. So.
How much is it?
Depending on the ingredients, anywhere between $2 and $5 per piece.
Not including delivery?
Not including shipment, no. But we will have non-frozen shipment, so you can we also tackle the logistics, so you can order a pack yourself and freeze it in your own freezer, and that's it.
Is there only 2.5D shapes?
At the moment, 2.5D, yes, as you see in the video. But we can also make 3D. But the point also is that what are you trying to sell here? So we're trying to sell, every time people take a photo of themselves, for me, I would say that it's 3D enough. I've had a long history in designing 3D printers for the last couple of decades, but if you're talking about 3D printed food per se, this is not 3D printed food, it's something different. But for us, it's 3D enough. It communicates the message. You don't have to overcomplicate it by making it too elaborate. Anybody else?
Cool.
You had another question?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, do you sell the machine? So that, maybe it could be made.
No, we don't sell the machine, but what we're busy with now is we're busy creating a licensing model out of it. So we've mapped the entire kitchen, how many people need to run it, what kind of equipment is needed, what's the startup investment to run that space. So we have the second kitchen starting in Europe in end of March, and then we go from there.